but they still alive. I'm feeling like well, I feel like a prince, I'm feeling myself. I'm known to rebel, cause I was a blessed with no rebel. Don't know how to
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, you spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Giants 7, Washington 0.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Tannehill. That's going to be caught by C.J. Board. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
At the 49-yard line.
Off play action, Tannehill. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Julian Love. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
They'll take over.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
The Giants ball kick.
Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
And it's 3rd down.
circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Now Jones will get this out to Barkley complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Marlon Mack, his first carry of the game. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Down at the 28-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Giants.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set them up 1st and goal. They get this out left, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Touchdown, New York.
Robert Foster, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants add on to their lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Extra point try good by Gano, and it's now 14-0.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
It will take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
I don't want to see what's said, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, we're from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIEs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
27-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Isaac Yedem picks it. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked up by Troy Apke. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick-6 for a Washington touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
And that one makes it 14-7.
It is good. Makes the score Giants 14. Washington 7.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Off the play fake, Jones. Looking left sideline, incomplete. He was trying to get it to Hakeem Butler there, and it's third down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Chase Young. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up fourth down. Fourth down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Greg Stroman back deep for Washington. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield.
At their own 46-yard line.
They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turns. And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Picked off at the 45. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
At their own 48-yard line.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Throwing, Jones. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Throwing again. Jones. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
He's tackled at the...
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Well, they try to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be third down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. He'll get this complete to Board. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards there, good for a Washington first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Giants 14, Washington 7.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, but it'll be 2nd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
On 2nd and 10, Tannehill. And he'll complete this to Gibson. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. To the air again, Tannehill.
And he'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12.
Loss on the play. It's 4th down.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down.
So now on 4th down, Washington will hand things over to their kicker, Dustin Hopkins.
From the left hash, this from 34. And Hopkins' kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
No, I can't go and roll. Sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And right away, he'll look to throw. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down.
The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
22 yards there, a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
Jones' pass.
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
At the 35-yard line.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
They'll try and run for this with Mack. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the 1st.
Brought down.
Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
1st down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off play action. Jones. His throw caught right around the 6. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Looking to throw. Jones. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants.
Number 88,
Evan Ingram. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to grow their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
It's good, and it's 21-10.
makes the score Giants 21, Washington 10.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll try the left side. Gibson. And he stopped immediately there. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. 3rd and 2, Tannehill. And he'll find Hall. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 10 yards there, good for a Washington 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
And here's Tannehill to keep it. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
On the keeper.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuck the run.
It's a gain of 7, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And that will be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They snap it to Tannehill. Man open is forward. It's complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. James Bradbury, he was right there to break it up.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Again, Tannehill. This will be caught inside the 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A good pickup there, a 22. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Logan Thomas hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And Washington has made this a one-score game. Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now 21-17. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Now throwing on first down and completing it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
48-yard line.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. Everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
Throwing again on second down. Tannehill. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Leonard Williams in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. 3rd and long, it's Tannehill. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
4th down.
Thomas wide open. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 21 yards there. A big play on fourth down. Tannehill on first down. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Touchdown. Logan Thomas with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And Washington has taken the lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. He'll have a first down past the 40. And nothing but daylight ahead. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Is good. Makes the score Giants 28. Washington 24.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the 3rd quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've had to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
2nd and 4 at the 27-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Tannehill. And that'll be complete to the running back, Gibson.
Tannehill's pass.
Call it a 1-yard gain on the play. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now it's Tannehill. Going to throw right side here, complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. He's up to 70 yards receiving now as that last catch gets him a first down. Tannehill now to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
Gain of 22.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Washington first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Tannehill throwing again. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Giants' 30-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Throwing again is Tannehill. Flushed out right. Over the middle, complete. That's Hall. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 13-yard line. 17 yards that time and a Washington first. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Tannehill eluding the pressure right. He goes full extension, and he's got it. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Partner, if you and I were playing quarterback in this one, we would be really confident right now throwing it to him, wouldn't we?
Yeah, he's been spectacular. He's just saying, hey, I was all state. I'll make it rain out here. On 2nd down, here's the option. That's out to the left flat and complete. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Washington on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill.
And Washington has once again taken the lead.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Brings up 3rd down.
Again, it's Barkley, and he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty.
And Washington will take control of the football in great field position.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st down, it's Tannehill. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown.
Make that now 4 touchdown passes for Ryan Tannehill.
And Washington going to add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
And the Giants' 1st down.
Throwing Jones. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
It's a gain of
this possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 16 yards, a 1st down. But correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
And inches at the 27-yard line.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Now Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown.
Saquon Barkley.
Saquon Barkley, 27 yards. And the Giants have got it back to a one-score game. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone.
25-yard line. Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and run it, you got it.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Jannard Avery, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Throwing on 2nd and long. Tannehill looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hall. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. On 3rd down, it's Gibson, and able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing, and he is going to be taken down. They got him, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Tannehill got a man. It's Gibson complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Now Tannehill. This to McLaurin out on the left side. Past the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Now it's Tannehill. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, you know, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trusting his quarterback and trusting his offense.
But still.
And then in the end, he kind of went, Yeah, not really a good reason.
The ball carrier.
In on the stop, the safety, Troy Apke.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
He'll look to throw. Open man, here's Foster. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
First down.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have as well as they understand where they are on the field?
Escaping the pressure right. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Back to throw. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Miles Killebrew with a pick. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Tannehill now to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. Now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory.